Hello everyone. In this new video I want to show you for possible solutions on why he does not want to give the screen to the computer. When I turn it on, this is quite normal. Since that happens, let's say why you suddenly connected wrong. The car is in poor condition, or some internal component is not working. Well, in this case I've already fixed it. Good. Then I am going to show you some possible solutions. First of all, let's go for some parts, let's say the basics. If for any reason you have a graphics card, I do not recommend connecting directly to the over, but on the graphics card port, because it does not have it in that one. But if you have it, don't go connect it. If you have a graphics card, then it is connected there. When you connect it, this option is disabled. Another review. BGA cable or HDMI that is in good condition and preferably connected upside down. Well, if some reason doesn't work for them, let's go. Let's also check the PC screen, that it simply bred the monitor, I say. We obviously turn it on. This one is working without any problem. Something else. Now let's proceed. Well, if there is any reason, then no. None of these options were useful to them. The other option is disassemble the computer, and we will check piece by piece. Is simply a review. If there is any reason why it has to, then to disconnect and connect spare parts. We will proceed there. If some reason you don't know how to disassemble one of these computers, i.e. a PC of these, simply unscrew these two. Can be done behind a knife or with a screwdriver. Then it reaches. We pull this out. And as we can see, let's go. There. We can see all the components of this computer. First we must rehearse. We must verify if the RAM is connected. If you, for some reason, then, if you need to remove the RAM, simply, we pull those chopsticks that you see out there in the background. Sorry towards. And as we can see this is the RAM memory. We cleaned it and everything. We simply put it back in the state that is. If for some reason it doesn't fit, put it in the opposite state, because sometimes it happens. There, as far as I can see, everything has already fit. So they reconnect. And from there, yes. -1, if it turns them on, then already. Simply puts it back together. In case the same thing happens to him again, This is the source cable. I recommend that you disconnect it and reconnect it to see if it is suddenly wrongly connected. As the last thing is that I suddenly lose the connection of the SATA of the hard disk, because that is easy to simply disconnect, reconnect, and that it is well adjusted. If some reason as none of these options are useful anymore, so it would be better to take him to because suddenly can already be a failure of the monitor itself, or it may be, say, a board failure, or even perhaps the port of where the entire computer is connected, or computer A is in poor condition, or that it is already starting to fail. And it's pretty easy to check this out, eh? I was able to solve this solution. Was quite brief because the computer I had disassembled it. But then it turns out that is giving me the same problem, but then it didn't want to work for me. Until I realized that it was the RAM memory that made it, that it had not been properly connected. We simply proceed to turn on the computer. We wait for it to start. And there, as you can see, is already working normally. In my case, it was because of the RAM memory. Because of what I felt like fucking it and everything. I have not connected the mouse. And normal is already working. I know I didn't explain it well. But nevertheless. Well, here I show you what to do, eh? In case that happens to you. If it worked for you, give it a like, a dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, and see you next time.